have the 702 brain, and then they will go up against the Cape Talk winner on Monday for like the brain of brains of brains, the brainiest person basically. And yeah, it's so fun. I just emceed for the junior brain. Bruce Whitfield's gonna take over emceeing. I get to be a judge today, so you can't judge me for judging people.
There are many things that we talk about on air, right? Think current affairs. So if I say, who's the CEO that he left? Come on, who's that guy? You must know. Again, you must know. If I say, best country in, you must know, okay? Because we're current people, we're knowledgeable, we're wisdomish people. All right, so I'm so excited for today. We're going to start the junior brain in about 10 minutes. And I'm going to encourage all of you to keep the crowd hyped. Let's support our young folks. Because some of you older folks, my peers, guys, we're not entering these things because we are scared. And they are very, very brave. And then we go live at 11 o'clock so that each and every one of you can be a part of the on-air action. We'll be broadcasting live. And this is the exciting part. I listen to you. I'm like, why is this guy having more fun than everybody else?
Because for years and years and years and years, well, even now, when I'm not the one asking the questions, I'm hearing the answers in my head. So it's just, it feels like I'm a part of it, you know?
So maybe explain to everybody, because I try to share with all of my listeners on 702 afternoons. By the way, I'm Relebogile Mabotja, if I didn't introduce myself. I keep telling the listeners, we get so nervous asking the questions because not only when you go through the questions do you test yourself, we realize that we also don't know that much. Ne?
Yeah, I mean, there are certain questions you think, really? I didn't know that. And especially, of course, when it comes to junior brain, you think, I'm this age and I still don't know the answer to that one. How are they going to know it, right? But of course, there's the pressure as well of making sure you said everything correctly so that they understand exactly what it is they're being asked.
So on that note, I'm going to ask, because we want to keep the competition fair, please refrain from shouting out, like you're not in your car now, by yourself, where you're just like, it is! No, it is! Okay, we're not in the car. We want it to be fair, right? And just as Bongani is saying, we want it to be a fair competition, hence we get nervous that everybody's getting the same opportunity. A big round of applause for Bongani. Big one! He will be our quiz master for today, so he's the one on the hot seat. Now, at 12 o'clock on 702, there's somebody who does a super fast radio show and does 1 million interviews in 1 hour, catches you up on current affairs. Please give it up for Mandy Wiener! Mandy Wiener is going to be our judge today, which it suits her, né? She's like the kind of guest she has on her show. I'm like, Mandy's quite judgy. She has those people ask those tough questions. Like, what do you mean about Andre Derrida? But wait, Figile Balula, don't you think? I'm like, yo, Mandy was strict. And her kids are also here. Give them a big round of applause. If there's something I don't know, Mandy's usually the person I'm going to ask. Mandy, who was this in 1994, this person advisor during this trial? Mandy probably knows the answer. But Mandy, do you feel the pressure doing the work that you do do people expect you to know everything?
Absolutely. So like everyone wants to know if I know when load shedding is going to end. Like I know the answer to that question. Like, Mandy, do you know when I'm getting my power back? I do not know the answer to everything.
And then they say, I'm in Lenasia Extension 4. Do you know Mandy?
Yeah, Mandy, do you know somebody at Eskom that can fix this for me? No. No, I don't know somebody at Eskom that can fix this for you.
Spell the word eyewitness.
EYEWITNESS.
Correct. Complete the saying, don't overstay your what?
Welcome.
Correct. True or false? A barbet is a kind of bird.
False.
Incorrect. Which of the 5 vowels are missing in the word audiovisual?
E.
Correct. In which sport was Trot Mabotja a national coach?
Soccer.
Correct. Does the word berate mean scold or measure?
Scold.
Correct. Which country has more neighbors, Gambia or Senegal?
Senegal.
Correct. From which movie series are the titles Far From Home and No Way Home?
Pass.
How many E's are there in the word representative?
3.
Incorrect. The lead singer of the band Genesis was Phil who?
Collins.
Correct. South Africa's Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure is Patricia who?
DeLille.
Correct. From which country does Bernardo Silva play football?
Portugal.
Correct. In which country is the Schiphol Airport?
Amsterdam.
Correct.
Netherlands.
Which company has a virtual assistant called Siri?
Apple.
Correct. Which sport has a longer playing field, soccer or hockey?
Hockey.
Incorrect. True or false? Eritrea has a longer coastline than Senegal.
False.
Incorrect. Which country has never hosted a FIFA World Cup, Japan or China?
China.
Correct. Is the town Cedarville in the Northern Cape or Eastern Cape?
Northern Cape.
Incorrect. Complete the title of the James Bond movie, Quantum of what?
Solace.
Correct. Which country is a monarchy, Syria or Bahrain?
Bahrain.
Correct. Which animal is displayed on Albania's flag, the eagle or a bear?
Eagle.
Correct. What did Crick and Watson discover? DNA structure or the cell phone?
My word, what a fighting, talking stuff that was. Oh, bloody big one.
All right, we got through 22 questions. Well, we couldn't finish the 22nd, quite frankly, because we ran out of time.
What was the 22nd question and what was the answer?
It was, let me go. What did Crick and Watson discover? DNA structure or cell phone? To which you would have said?
DNA structure.
DNA structure would have been correct.
Really?
It would have been correct. And Cedarville is in Eastern Cape. In the Eastern Cape, it is definitely true.
Because you are not going to get that point. Bongane was, very good, but you did exceptionally well. 15 points.
15
That
points.
is the number to beat, 15.
That is a remarkable start. Arita may take the seat once again. Congratulations. 15 points out of a possible 21. It's an incredibly strong start.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word generosity.
Genorisi.
Incorrect. Complete the saying. We put in a lot of blood, sweat, and
Tears.
Correct. True or false? A monitor is a kind of lizard.
False.
Incorrect. Which of the 5 vowels are missing in the word carnivorous?
E.
Correct. In which sport was Philippe Poussier a national coach?
For pass.
Does the word extricate mean compile or remove?
Compile.
Incorrect. Which country has more neighbors, Uganda or Sierra Leone?
And Uganda.
Correct. From which movie series are the titles The Dark World and Ragnarok?
Pass.
How many E's are there in the word encouragement?
2.
Incorrect. The lead singer of the E Street Band is Bruce who?
Sorry, pass.
South Africa's Minister of Basic Education is Angie who?
Motseka.
Correct. For which country does Erling Haaland play soccer?
Holland.
Incorrect. In which country is the Gatwick Airport?
London.
Incorrect. What company has a virtual assistant called Alexa?
Google.
Incorrect. Which sport is played on a longer court, tennis or volleyball?
Volleyball.
Incorrect. True or false? Nigeria has a longer coastline than Morocco.
True.
Incorrect. Which country has never hosted a FIFA World Cup, United States or Portugal?
United States.
Incorrect. Is the town Butterworth in the Eastern Cape or Northwest?
Eastern Cape.
Correct. Complete the title of the James Bond movie, License to what?
Kill.
Correct. Which country is a monarchy, Malaysia or Yemen?
Yemen.
Malaysia.
Neri, that was a tough round, absolutely. But it was the way in which you got the James Bond movie title with such relish. I would step further away from you, if I was you. It was License to Kill!
Bruce,
Okay.
how was it singing for the E Street Band?
She got it wrong. I was from the East.
Marisa certainly not the boss.
I am touched. I am truly touched.
Your voice is that good, huh?
You haven't
Let's
heard
go
it sing,
through.
but you don't want
Let's
to.
go through some of these. The country that has never hosted a FIFA World Cup is in fact Portugal, not the US. Nigeria does not have a longer coastline than Morocco. Tennis has a longer court than volleyball. Alexa is a virtual assistant for Amazon. Gatwick is in England. The country, again, is what we were looking for, not the city. Erling Haaland plays for Norway. Bruce Springsteen was the lead singer of
other
the
one.
E Street Band. Encouragement has 3 E's, Dark World and Ragnarok. The title of those movie series, from which movie series rather are those titles? The Thor movie series. Extricate means remove. Philippe Poussier was a national football coach. And a monitor is a kind of lizard, and generosity tripped you up. It is Generosity.
As of today, he is
Forever and
Bruce
ever.
Springsteen, yes.
Well done, Yuri. You got a 6.
A special 6.
6 points.
Correct. The lead singer of the band The Doors was Jim Who.
Pass.
South Africa's Minister of Home Affairs is Aaron Who.
Motsoaledi.
Correct. From which country does Kevin De Bruyne play soccer?
Netherlands.
Incorrect. In which country is the Leonardo da Vinci Airport?
Pass.
Which company has a web browser called Chrome?
Google.
Correct. Which sport uses a heavier ball, netball or basketball?
Basketball.
Correct. True or false? Somalia has a longer coastline than Namibia.
False.
Incorrect. Which country has never hosted a FIFA World Cup? Spain or Belgium?
Belgium.
Correct. Is the town Inanda in the northwest or KwaZulu-Natal?
KwaZulu-Natal.
Correct. Complete the title of the James Bond movie For Your What Only?
Eyes.
Correct. Which country is a monarchy? Thailand or Vietnam?
Thailand.
Correct. Which animal is displayed on Mexico's flag? The snake or the alligator?
Snake.
Correct. Who do you...
That was a good round. That was a good round. It was strategic. It was thought about. It was considered. It skipped the time-consuming spelling question. You see, if I was doing the quiz mastering thing, I would have spelled out the word slowly just to punish you. But that's why everybody does the answering of the questions. Judges, you've had enough time. Who's got a calculator out? I mean, it was a good round. I don't know if it was that good.
So it was a good round.
Wait, I need to give the answers.
Oh,
because there are
yes,
people who
yes.
want to know what the correct answers were.
We all
Hang
know.
on, Bruce. Hang on.
He's the only one who didn't know.
It is true, in fact, that Somalia has a longer coastline than Namibia. At Leonardo da Vinci Airport, you'll find in Italy, Kevin De Bruyne plays soccer for Belgium. Jim Morrison was the lead singer of The Doors. Infinity War, Endgame, it's the Avengers we are looking for.
Every single one that has come up so far answers Netherlands somewhere in the questions.
One day it'll be right.
It was one day it will be right. Unfortunately, today was not that day. You did quite well. Unfortunately, not well enough, but you came out with 12 points.
Good 12. Well done. Well done to you. Now Evans, get back to his ESCOM and fix it, please.
True or false, an iguana is a kind of lizard.
True.
Correct. Which of the 5 vowels is missing from the word commiserate?
You.
Correct. In which sport was Carl Duplessis a national coach?
Cricket.
Incorrect. Does the word fawn mean grovel or insult?
Grovel.
Correct. Which country has more neighbors, Liberia or Guinea?
Guinea.
Correct. From which movie series are the titles New Moon and Breaking Dawn?
Pass.
How many O's are there in the word ornithologist?
Oh.
Incorrect. The lead singer of the band Aerosmith is Stephen Who?
Tyler.
Correct. South Africa's Minister of Justice and Correctional Services is Ronald Who?
Lamola.
Correct. For which country does Antoine Griezmann play soccer?
The Netherlands.
Incorrect. In which country is the Denver International Airport?
The USA.
Correct. Which company has an instant messaging app called Messenger?
Facebook or Meta.
Correct. Which sport uses a heavier ball, volleyball or soccer?
Volleyball.
Incorrect. True or false? Algeria has a longer coastline than Mozambique.
False.
Correct. Which country has never hosted a FIFA World Cup? Uruguay or Canada?
Canada.
Correct. Is the town Christiana in the Free State or the Northwest?
Free State.
Incorrect. Complete the title of the James Bond movie, What Are Forever?
Diamonds.
Correct. Which country is a monarchy, Fiji or Tonga?
Fiji.
Incorrect. What animal is displayed on Bhutan's flag? The crocodile or the dragon? You would have said?
There was a...
That would have been the correct answer.
Samantha Charles, you put up a good fight, and you answered lots of answered lots of questions. You got many of them right, but did you get enough right to ruin Adil's day? Let's get the answers first, Paul,
Yes,
because that's the way we do things around
Once
here.
they deliberate, you want to give them time.
Yes.
You can hear Mandy whispering there.
Bickering, it's called.
Tonga is the monarchy, not Fiji. The northwest is where you'll find the town Christiana. In fact, it is soccer that has a heavier ball than volleyball. Antoine Griezmann plays football for France. There are 3 O's in the word ornithologist. Carl Duplessis was a rugby national coach, and you spell the word hysterical Hystericial.
Remarkable how many clever people come from Benoni, isn't it?
Well, no, not really.
Why are we not addressing the Netherlands issue?
The Netherlands just became the go-to. So when in doubt, guys, the answer.
Imagine that football team, like Griezmann, De Bruyne, they all play for the Netherlands. That's the
Okay, this is
Women's
boring.
World
Move
Cup.
on.
12. You got
12 points,
12.
A
Amanda.
very credible 12, Samantha Troll. Relebogile, of course, came through from the quarter-final into the semi-final round and will be contesting for the 20,000 rand that is up for grabs on the brain of 702. We are streaming this, of course, on Facebook and YouTube now. So if you would like to join us and you can't be at Menlyn, you can certainly join us virtually today as well. All of our winners from previous Saturdays are seated and ready to compete. We've got Quizmaster Bongani Bengwa in place, we've got Lebo and we've got Mandy in place as judges, and we have got our wonderful studio audience who spontaneously will erupt in cheers of joy and jubilation. Just to prove that we are in fact at Menlyn. We had a fabulous quarter-final round. It was very tense, and of course Arif led right from the very start. Now he's going up against the brains of the last few Saturdays. This is a different game completely. First contestant from Saturday, the 4th of February, Nian, 45 years old, lives in Bordeaux, darling, which is part of Randburg. Oh, well, it sounded good for a while. He works as an IT specialist for a tech company. He's been listening to 702 for 13 years, ever since Ridian said, good morning, good morning, good morning, at the 9 a.m. slot. Nian has entered the brain before, last time being in 2021. When he was little, his interest in general quizzes was sparked by his dad, and now he's got two boys always quizzing him about facts that they come across on the internet, so he spends an awful lot of time correcting them. In his spare time, he likes to enjoy activities with his young family. On occasion, he says, I'm prone to getting my heart broken. Get used to it by Liverpool Football Club. Bongani, be gentle.
Well, by the way, the questions for this semi-final, or final at least for 702, were provided to us by listeners Ahmed Ismail, Wiseman Mfobela, and Andrew Emden. So thank you very much then for providing us with those questions. Right, Nian, a deep breath. Timekeeper, start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word complexity.
COMPLEXITY.
Correct. Which of the 5 vowels is missing in the word cappuccino?
U.
Incorrect. In which sport does Aphelele Fasi represent South Africa?
Football.
Incorrect. Which European country's national anthem is La Marseillaise?
France.
Correct. True or false? In South African food, shisanyama is barbecued meat.
True.
Correct. Which province lies on the Atlantic Ocean and borders 2 neighboring countries?
Northern Cape.
Correct. Does the word abridged mean condensed or complete?
Condensed.
Correct. True or false? In politics, IFP was founded in 1990.
True.
Incorrect. In business, the abbreviation EOD stands end of what?
Day.
Correct.
Relebogile, of course, came through from the quarter-final into the semi-final round and will be contesting for the 20,000 rand that is up for grabs on the brain of 702. We are streaming this, of course, on Facebook and YouTube now. So if you would like to join us and you can't be at Menlyn, you can certainly join us virtually today as well. All of our winners from previous Saturdays are seated and ready to compete. We've got Quizmaster Bongani Bengwa in place, we've got Lebo and we've got Mandy in place as judges, and we have got our wonderful studio audience who spontaneously will erupt in cheers of joy and jubilation. Just to prove that we are in fact at Menlyn. We had a fabulous quarter-final round. It was very tense, and of course Arif led right from the very start. Now he's going up against the brains of the last few Saturdays. This is a different game completely. First contestant from Saturday, the 4th of February, Nian, 45 years old, lives in Bordeaux, darling, which is part of Randburg. Oh, well, it sounded good for a while. He works as an IT specialist for a tech company. He's been listening to 702 for 13 years, ever since Ridian said, good morning, good morning, good morning, at the 9 a.m. slot. Nian has entered the brain before, last time being in 2021. When he was little, his interest in general quizzes was sparked by his dad, and now he's got two boys always quizzing him about facts that they come across on the internet, so he spends an awful lot of time correcting them. In his spare time, he likes to enjoy activities with his young family. On occasion, he says, I'm prone to getting my heart broken. Get used to it by Liverpool Football Club. Bongani, be gentle.
Well, by the way, the questions for this semi-final, or final at least for 702, were provided to us by listeners Ahmed Ismail, Wiseman Mfobela, and Andrew Emden. So thank you very much then for providing us with those questions. Right, Nian, a deep breath. Timekeeper, Start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word complexity.
CONTLEXITY.
Correct. Which of the 5 vowels is missing in the word cappuccino?
U.
Incorrect. In which sport does Aphelele Fasi represent South Africa?
Football.
Incorrect. Which European country's national anthem is La Marseillaise?
France.
Correct. True or false? In South African food, shisanyama is barbecued meat.
True.
Correct. Which province lies on the Atlantic Ocean and borders 2 neighboring countries?
Northern Cape.
Correct. Does the word abridged mean condensed or complete?
Condensed.
Correct. True or false? In politics, IFP was founded in 1990.
True.
Incorrect. In business, the abbreviation EOD stands end of what?
Day.
Correct.
Impressive start. The IFP was founded in 1990. In fact, it was founded much earlier than that. By 1990, they were trying to bring the country down. They've lifted their game since then. Just shows that there is hope for everybody. Right, let us move on to your questions that you did not get correct in that round. There were only very few.
It is in fact true that the Latin term in toto means completely. You'll find Etosha National Park in Namibia, in fact. The IFP not founded in 1990, Bruce knows that, but in 1975, Aphelele Fasi plays rugby for South Africa. And of the 5 vowels, in the word cappuccino, it is not the U, but it's the E that is missing. Those are the only questions.
Is that all he got
In question.
How many did he answer?
We got
22?
through 20 questions.
20 questions.
exactly.
Very good. How many did he get right?
Man, well done on that Eddie Jones question, because a couple of months ago it would have been a different answer, so well done for getting that. Out of the 20 questions that were asked, you got 15. Woo!
15 is a fine start. 15 is a fine start. As with the last round, the contestants' expressions change quite dramatically through the process. Just a reminder to our very enthusiastic studio audience, please, no mouthing to yourself if you know the answer and you go, oh, yes, no. If you do that, then the contestant may see you, and that just wouldn't be fair. And also no shouting out at the answers. We know that you're very clever because you're regular listeners to 702, of course. Marcel Richmond is a 46-year-old resident of Craighall in Johannesburg. He works in IT and computer science. He started listening to 702 in the early 2000s. His first attempt at the Dis-Chem brain of 702, he entered it because it seemed like a lot of fun listening to the other contestants playing along in the car. Well, they weren't playing along with the car, you were in the car, but they were playing along with the radio. Has it been as much fun playing the game as it is listening to the game?
Very much so.
Oh, very much so. Okay, very good. And during his, with his spare time, he likes mountain biking, scuba diving, and playing golf. Hopefully also quiz games too, Bongani. Over to you.
All right, here we go, Marcel. A deep breath from you. Timekeeper, start the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word chimpanzee.
CHIMPANZEE.
Correct. Which of the 5 vowels is missing from the word quarantine?
L.
Incorrect. In which sport does Kaya Zondo represent South Africa?
Soccer.
Incorrect. Which European country's national anthem is the Schweizer song?
Germany.
Incorrect. True or false? In South African food, a gatsby is a vegetable stew.
False.
Correct. Which province borders 6 other provinces and 1 neighboring country?
Northwest.
Incorrect. Does the word abhorrent mean desirable or repulsive?
Repulsive.
Correct. True or false? In politics, the DA was founded in 2000.
False.
Incorrect. In business, the abbreviation COV stands for close of what?
Business.
Correct. Complete the saying imitation is the sincerest form of what?
Flattery.
Correct. Of which country is the island Greenland a part?
Antarctica.
Incorrect. In which sport? In which of South Africa's neighboring countries is the Kahora Bassa Dam?
Botswana.
Incorrect. Which country has never won a soccer World Cup? The Netherlands or Spain?
Netherlands.
Correct. True or false? The Latin saying ex unitate vires means unity is strength.
True.
Correct. Complete the famous quote from the Apollo 13. Houston, we have a what?
Problem.
Correct. What kind of animal is a gymnogene? An amphibian or a bird?
Amphibian.
Incorrect. Which international rugby team is coached by Ian Foster?
England.
Incorrect. Which one is larger, Kuwait or Limpopo?
Limpopo.
Correct. Which chemical element is one of the noble gases, chlorine or neon?
Neon.
Correct. Which American state was one of the 13 original, Delaware or Utah?
Delaware.
Delaware would have been the correct answer. but not in time.
Thank you, Bongani, and well done. What a fabulous round that was. Again, it goes so quickly, it's very hard. Hamdi, yes.
Well, firstly, how excited is Relebogile that never
Netherlands
was
was the
actually the
right
right
answer.
answer?
I'm so excited.
If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over, eventually it comes right. This is
Even a broken
right
clock.
twice a day.
exactly.
All right, so you did well, Marcel. Not well enough though, 9 points.
9 points. It was a good round. It was a good round.
3, 2, 1.
Spell the word backpacker.
B-A-C-K-E-R.
Correct. Which one of the 5 vowels is missing in the word plausible?
E.
Incorrect. In which sport does Isabella Kruger represent South Africa?
Netball.
Incorrect. Which Asian country's national anthem is Hatikva?
Israel.
Correct. True or false? In South African food, a bunny chow is a meatloaf with raisins.
True.
Incorrect. Which province lies on the Indian Ocean and borders 3 neighboring countries?
President.
Correct. Does the word espousal mean opposition or support?
Support.
Correct. True or false? In politics, COPE was founded in 2008.
True.
Correct. In business, the abbreviation MTD stands for month to what?
Repeat.
In business, the abbreviation MTD stands for month to
Today.
what? Correct. Complete the same. Good what makes good neighbors?
Practice.
Incorrect. Of which country are the Falkland Islands an overseas territory?
Pass.
In which of South Africa's neighboring countries is the Hobart meteorite?
Swaziland.
Incorrect. Which country has never won a Rugby World Cup? France or England?
England.
France.
France.
Incorrect. True or false? The Latin term in absentia means while someone is absent.
True.
Correct. Complete the famous quote from The Wizard of Oz. There's no place like what?
Home.
Correct. Is a lemur, what kind of animal is a lemur? A bird or a primate?
Primate.
Correct. Which international rugby team is coached by Steve Borthwick?
France.
Incorrect. Which one is larger, the Northern Cape or Iceland?
You got the spelling. You did the spelling one and you got that right, which is like one of the first few who has got right. You paused so long on the second, and I think at that point you went, I've taken too much time. And that unsettled and unseated you. Bongani, go through the answers.
All right. Steve Borthwick is the coach of England, and the Hobart meteorite is in Namibia. The Falkland Islands, they fought a war to keep them, belong to the United Kingdom. Good fences make good neighbors. MTD stands for month to date. A bunny chow, a meatloaf with raisins. I'm afraid not. A bunny chow is a hollowed out white bread with curry, as we all know. Isabella Kruger plays tennis for South Africa. And of the 5 vowels, the one that is missing in the word plausible is O.
9. Are you coming to the finals? 9. No, we're not, I'm afraid. Which means we have a winner. A clear and outright winner. His dad is flushed with pride. His wife is going to let him win an argument. His name is Nathan Mallinson. He is from Parkview in Johannesburg. Nathan, congratulations. You will be joining Bongani in studio on Monday. And you will put on a pair of headphones. You will get to experience the joy of being part of the final of the Brain on Brain.
It is a wrap. We're all done. We're gonna go grab a bite somewhere, and then